Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium in the Teaxs Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Noles will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Fair catch called for and made. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage. And the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, lost the throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. They can't corral the pass. The ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Man, you know, sometimes ball carriers just have to know when the fight is over. And this guy is trying to drive, he's low to the ground. He's doing everything he possibly can to get the first down. But, David, he got a little bit careless with that ball security.
Yeah, and listen, I'm okay with it when it's 4th down. Like 4th down goal, and I gotta reach that ball. 1st down, 2nd down, I can't fumble. But right there, if I'm stretching the ball and I'm trying to get it across that plane, so be it. I don't know if he was gonna get it anyways, but big play by the defense, big stop. Now your offense gets to go right on the field.
Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. Fires to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off his red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year, the juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer, take care of the ball, but you got to go get a score.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback will audible. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got the back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps his drive moving.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. The RPO fired complete to the left.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now on second down after a good first down run. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's loose. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slip him out the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 flash. Mississippi State endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. You'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. It's a draw. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down and second and 9. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On second down, looking to throw. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confuse the quarterback a little bit, force them to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Noles send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and trying to pick up some yards. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. First down to start the drive after the break. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the change. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at second and 3. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running a screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start playing a lot of pressure.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Gets it out fast. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he got the ball.
The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, needing Bob to lock them up close to their goal line. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Creating solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, well, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. DB's right up on the receiver. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in their recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. And the Seminoles pick up the 1st down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays. You think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
Yeah, and then those guys that I think of, too, with Mark Dunworth, you hand them the football and big plays can happen. And offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Gets it out quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down coming up. Hand off from the shotgun. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on fourth down and short. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Snags it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. He gets it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, Dan, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He's going to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here they're trying to get to the edge. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wide out in motion. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try it over the left side. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Teaxs. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Wants to fire on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Bust through behind. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's right on target. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. He picks up the first down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinator Steve's ghost because this guy can play at a high level.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through the progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Touchdown, Florida State! And that one will give them the lead. These guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down for this offense. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Oh, right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Comes out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. On the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
That didn't bust for a long, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. The option look. Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drop.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off and get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
A strike downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive and maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Using the quick game.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Hauls it in. He's off to the races. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, no!
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 7 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Looking to move it through the air. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Offense gets set for second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air.
Oh!
In the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone you can hit. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps him. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away, just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing ball, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida State 24, Texas 10.
Quarterback empties his backfield. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with it.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. And now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's back to throw on second down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell. Good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
And here come the horns. They got it again on offense. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Getting some heat.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, dude.
The quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Dumps it to the back. It's on target and complete. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. Caught over the middle. It's Tompkins. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Longhorns are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And that's a live ball. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first down, here comes this offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. this right. You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Here on second and short. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 37-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. At the 40, there he goes. And he's running in the open. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, 7-0. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Take over and they'll send out the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Handoff to the lone back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. The expressway is wide open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He caught it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida State! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Appalachian State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Texas offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
At midfield, he's got room. Oh, look out, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Snap in the shotgun. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
No good. That keeps the score. Florida State 38, Texas 16.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. The Seminoles will keep this drive going.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. They get a big win here and start the season on